What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we need to talk about Camber Energy stock, ticker symbol CEI. And this stock has been blowing up over the past couple of weeks, but today we're seeing some big action, and there is a reason for it. So let's take a look at the chart and just see what we have going on with Camber Energy, ticker symbol CEI. So over the past 30 days, you can see that we have had a meteoric rise. We were down around 33 cents, and we've just been shooting up over the past couple of weeks. Kind of getting stuck around at $1.60 for a while. However, we have just shot past that over the past couple of days because of some catalysts that I'm going to be talking about. And there are some potential catalysts that have been building and brewing over these past couple of days that could actually potentially be succeeding in shooting us up far further than where we currently are. Now, I do want to point out that on the yearly chart, if you look back, we are not even at all-time highs for this stock. So this stock definitely has the potential to run much higher than where it currently is. And there is something very comical that I've noticed about this stock. I've never looked at the max chart for it, but if you actually look at the max chart, you guys are going to be shocked at what's happened with this stock. You can see that we're, currently our lows, we were at 33 cents, but before then we were trading at highs of 2,929,68750 dollars per share. I believe that's $292 million per share. And I'm not suggesting, that was back in 2006. I'm not suggesting that, this stock could get back up there. Obviously, there's been some massive share dilution that must have pushed this thing way down and just made it intrinsically much less valuable. But it is very comical. Every now and then I'll look at a stock chart, and when you go way back, you see these kinds of things where stocks had monumentally massive prices, like $292 million a share. It's always very funny. Now, what I will say is that over the more recent years, you can see, even if you look back at 2019, let's look at 2019 to present, you can see that in 2019, we were trading for, over $1,600 a share at some point in early 2019. So even in the more recent past, we've been trading somewhat high. In 2018, we were trading much lower values, but still, probably around, that's more like what we've been seeing the past couple of years, right? We've been trading around $3 at the most, and not really getting past 4. So the past couple of years, we are still well within our range of normalcy, right? But if you actually go back, then at one point, we were trading much, much higher, right? $11,000 back in 2018. Interesting. Maybe I was looking at the wrong time frame before this. Anyways, the reason that this stock is pumping up so much, right? The reason that we've been pumping up so much is actually because Zach Morris on Twitter, and it has been pointed out to me, right? I've made a video on CEI before. This is not the actual Zach Morris, not the actor from Saved by the Bell, but rather just a trader who goes under that name. Not sure why, maybe you like the show, but he has been tweeting a lot about CEI, and that's been really pumping up the price. If you look down, he says, "Good thing we're early, CEI," and then he tweets someone else, some other trader on Twitter, I assume, and he is starting up Zach Street Bets, it looks like. I haven't checked that out. I might at some point. He's tweeting other people who are talking about CEI. He said something else, something interesting. We're going to be rich, CEI, yeah. So he's talking about CEI quite a bit. And that's basically been pumping up the price these past couple of days. And actually what's been breaking us out of this $1.60 range right here, where we've been struggling to break past. That's what the catalyst was that pushed us up. Now, will this continue? I think it's very likely that it will, right? We have made new highs today. And I think that potentially, since he's tweeting all these other traders, that if they start telling their fan bases about it, that could really succeed in pushing us up a little bit as well. And it wouldn't take that much to push us up to actually get this stock really moving, because if you look at the short interest on CEI, we are now sitting at 38%, which is a very high short interest. If you look at this yellow line, which is the short interest as a percentage as a percentage of the free float laid over the price, you can see that we have just been shooting up monumentally high ever since we started spiking. This most recent spike, really, right? We were at 19% before we started really shooting up. When we were in that $1.60 range back here, we were around 19%, and it's doubled essentially since we've started spiking higher. Now, obviously, shorts think that this thing is going to go down. They're going to want to be taking profits. However, I think that if we do get some more momentum on it and just keep getting pushed up just a little bit, if we only doubled, right? If we got to 5, that would really cause a lot of shorts to worry and to cover. And there really are some reasons why we could be getting to 5. First of all, just on Twitter alone, right? A lot of traders are likely going to be tweeting about this stock and pushing up the price. But also on Google Trends, this is search for CEI stock. You saw we had pretty high highs on Friday, right? We did pretty well, but we're projected to get even higher by just this next hour on Google. Google Trends is projecting that we will be ranking much higher on Google than we were the previous day. So I think that more people are searching for the stock than were yesterday. Obviously, right? We are about 19% higher than we were yesterday, and also on Wall Street Bets, this stock has been getting some attention. It has not been on Wall Street Bets yet that I've seen, but if you scroll down to spot 37, I believe it is 37. No, it's not 34. We've moved up. This stock is massively increasing in its ranking on Reddit and Wall Street Bets, right? This is apewisdom.io. It tracks stocks that are listed on Reddit and Wall Street Bets, and you can see this stock is up 950% mention-wise over the past 24 hours. Now, it still only has 21 mentions and 45 upvotes, but this stock is really just getting started on Reddit and Wall Street Bets. I think that it's very possible that we'll start seeing it in the top 10 stocks either later today or over the next couple days if this thing keeps moving up. I am very bullish on this stock. I do have a lot of I have some high hopes for it. I think that we could potentially be moving past the highs that we've seen earlier this year of $3.10. I think that it wouldn't be that tough to do, especially with all this volume. If you actually look back at the volume that we were moving up on, it was very minute compared to the volume that we are now currently moving up on. I'll expand the volume chart, but you can see that way back when we were not moving up on that much volume to $3.10. We now have much more volume. A ton more people are trading this, and there are reasons that are just piling up. Right, Reddit and Wall Street Bets. I expect that will be becoming more popular on this. On Google Trends, we're obviously becoming more popular. On Ortex, we have a very high short interest now. I think that is very promising, and especially could be a big catalyst for getting people on Reddit and Wall Street Bets to actually care more about this stock and start looking at it seriously as a potential play that they could make a lot of money on. And on Twitter as well, I think that because Zach Morris, not the real Zach Morris, but the trader Zach Morris, and potentially some of his other friends on Twitter might be tweeting about this, I think that could continue to pump us up as well. Now, there is something that could really help this stock out. Currently, if you look at the options for this stock, it has no options because this stock was too low of a market cap. Currently, the market cap is sitting around, let's see, $212 million. Now, that's after the price has already gotten to $2.46, right? That's where we are currently. And that's what's causing us to have a $200 million market cap. Before that, though, we were sitting around a $30 million market cap. This was a very low market cap stock, and that caused there to be no options because market makers don't often provide options for stocks that are that small and that volatile. Typically also because, not many people are interested in that stock. If it's such a low market cap, not many people are invested in it. Not many people actually want the options or would be doing anything with them. So the market makers tend to not take on the cost of providing options and do that work. But as we do rise in price, there is a higher and higher likelihood that as this market cap grows, that we will gain options at some point, that market makers will want to start providing options, especially if this becomes a very popular stock on the internet, on Reddit and Wall Street Bets. Because they want to collect those premiums. Market makers are very willing to sell premiums to traders who are interested in these meme stocks because sometimes, people are not trading options very effectively. Sometimes they're trading them out with very short time frames, right? Very close strike dates. And oftentimes the traders will end up losing money on those options if they're not trading too intelligently, right? If they're just kind of gambling, oftentimes a lot of traders will lose money, and market makers are very quick to grab those premiums and very willing to sell them to traders, especially inexperienced traders. So they will probably want to start making options for this stock relatively soon, and that could contribute. If a bunch of people all of a sudden on Reddit and Wall Street Bets see that options are available for this stock and start buying call options, and this stock continues pumping up in price, that could potentially cause some kind of gamma squeeze situation. Obviously, we're a ways out from that. We will have to see when market makers actually implement options for this stock. It likely won't be too soon because this stock has only just recently pumped up. And you can see, if we look at the yearly chart, we really have just recently pumped up. Market makers are probably expecting that this stock will just come tumbling down. It may not. We'll have to see with that. A lot of people have been making cases in the comments for a real bullish case for this stock more long-term. They think that this stock will go to $5, settle around there before making higher highs. I'll have to look more into the fundamentals of the company. Maybe I'll make a video on the fundamentals. Right now, I just wanted to cover some of the more trader-like aspects and what was actually going on price action-wise and why I think most people are buying it. Some of the real catalysts that are going on, not the fundamental long-term ideas behind this stock that could potentially be pumping up in the future. I will look into those, but that's not what this video is about. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, then feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.